you're gifted, you have to give back to the society, because every single one of us are benefiting from what people in the past have done. I like to quote my favorite figure, Steve Jobs. He once said, "Everything you call life around you is made up by people no smarter than you. You can change it, you can influence it, you can build things that other people can use." So don't take this world for granted, don't take this world as it is, and try to make a difference.
The one advice probably that I would have about taking risks is that I think sometimes people misunderstand that as that, I'm going to try like 20 different things at the same time. So I'm just throwing stuff on the wall and I'll see what sticks. In my opinion, especially very early on, you don't have that many people. Maybe you have like 5, 6, maximum 10 people in your team. There's only so much stuff that you can do, and I do believe that focus is really, really important. So try to find something risky. Try to find a risky focus area and really like go after it hard, and then obviously you need to change course if it doesn't work.
But what I think the common thread among successful entrepreneurs is resilience, passion, and you're in the zone. You need to live for what you do. You need to kind of embrace it totally, and you need to and go out and have a mission and something that you really want to solve. Yeah. That's always the bigger thing.
If you're really careful about the first 5 or 6 hires, I think that's the life and death. That's the first life and death of a company. So I think that's like the most important thing that we kind of look for now when we acquire companies and pull them in, just getting the right team. And then the second thing is getting them the right mission. And mission would probably be translated in the startup world of being stubborn on the vision that you have, on the problem you're trying to solve, but flexible on the details of how you're solving that problem. But that's kind of like the 2 most important things for us.
I think you need to build a very strong culture early on, and it's always coming from the founders. And that's also why I'm saying that you need to have founders who are so passionate about what you're doing, and also being on a mission to solve a problem. And it's like, this is where we're going, guys. This is the mountain. I don't know exactly how I'm going to get there, but we're going to get there.
So, I think the company culture changes over time as you as a founder and CEO also change with the company. So the things that were necessarily important to Spotify in the beginning isn't identically important to the company today. It's not important that we have people sleeping under the desk. In fact, we say that that's the culture we don't want. We think creative people think better when they have a balance in their life. And that is a very big difference from where we were in the beginning, because it was super important in the beginning because we only had so many people that everyone put in 12-hour work days, and we were inspired by things we saw in Silicon Valley. And I think, you asked backstage what is different about Nordics, or someone asked backstage, and I think it is like that value sense of like family, equality, the fact that there's this safety net that exists in all of these countries that for some would say prohibits entrepreneurship, but I'd say encourages entrepreneurship.
I think one of the problems is that the community tends to only celebrate entrepreneurs who have been successful, and the only way to get people to talk about their mistakes like today is to get successful people to talk about their mistakes. But I think it's sort of a shame that if you think that, say that there's 10 companies who are starting, maybe one of those entrepreneurs is successful and that means that 9 aren't. But I think they should create a kind of environment there, like we would encourage those 9 people who have quote failed, try again. And to me, those type of people who have failed, and yet they try again, and those are, to me, are the real heroes of entrepreneurship, and they should be celebrated.